This is Eagle Owl, and let's get straight into it. My guy, Jake Witt. Jake Witt, these are the guys in the draft I like to talk about. You know, you just possibly seen my video about Joey Porter Jr., which I love, of course. And you see my video about Keely Ringo, first round prospects. Bijan Robinson. I know I've been beating y'all over the head with that. But these are the guys, like the Jake Witt guys. I like 7th rounder, possibly undrafted. I think this guy can be the next Jordan Mailata. It screams Jordan Mailata to me. We talking about a guy that's extremely athletic, who played another sport. So let me just break down this story a little bit. So he played basketball for like Michigan Tech. Played basketball. We talking about a guy 6'7". He was like 250, something like that. He was nice in basketball for sure. I think he averaged he was like a 19-5 guy. I could have his numbers totally wrong, but I know it was in that range. So he decided, you know what, I'm going to transfer to Northern Michigan and I'm going to play football. They started him as tight end. Like, you're going to be a tight end. And his main assignment as a tight end was to block. You're like, okay, cool. He had hands for sure, because most guys that come from basketball to switch to tight end, they are really good most of the time. I'm like, okay. He did that. And what ended up happening, this is how he became offensive tackle. The offensive line with Northern Michigan ended up getting like depleted. Like, most of them was hurt. So the coach is like, yeah, most of our guys are hurt. We can move you to tackle. Cool. Very undersized tackle. Remember, he came in 250. Gained a lot of weight. I think he got up to like 280. I think now he's like 3. And he was a monster. He was a monster. Of course, his technical skills and stuff we got to work on, because he only played 14 games. He was a basketball player. But the way he can get sideline to sideline on screen plays, his strength, the combine showed that. I'm going to put the combine numbers right here. It's just all there. The thing with him is just being undersized as far as weight. This screamed Jeff Stoutland to me. I think Jeff Stoutland can groom him, because you're talking about a Lane Johnson who's possibly going to retire like in 3 years. You get him like 3 years of just red-shirted, let him learn the game, let him learn under Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata. I think this guy can be it. And, of course, he's going to gain more and more weight, get more and more stronger. And, yeah, he's just an athletic freak. They call him an athletic specimen. He had a visit with the Eagles. I like that. I like that the Eagles are talking to this guy, because those combine numbers for a tackle just off the roof. It's out the gym. It's all that, man. It's all of that. I think, he ran like a 4.8, like 4.7. That's an offensive tackle? What? Man, I'm telling you, Eagles got to really, really consider this guy, picking him in the 7th round. Because I think if he go undrafted, I think a team is going to pay him a lot of money to be an undrafted guy, because he can be red-shirted and really be groomed to be a top tackle in the league. But the best to me that can do that is Jeff Stoutland. I think he will be the best to do that. No question about it. No doubt about it. I like this guy. Even if you got to pull the trigger, like, you know what? Well, I think they should do this. Just pick him at 7. Pick him in the 7th round, man. Pick him in the 7th round. Don't let this kid go undrafted, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's too talented. I think his ceiling is as high as Jordan Mailata's. I know we got Opeta and those guys, but I think this guy can be better than those guys. I think he really can. But, hey, man, what do you think, and how do you feel about Jake Witt? And this is why I don't want an offensive tackle early, like a Peter Skonowski or Paris Johnson Jr., any of those guys, is because those guys are starters day one. And I think it's a little unfair to pick a guy at 10 and redshirt him. I mean, that'd be the best for his career. But we're talking about Lane Johnson that got 2+ years. We're talking about Jurgens, who is ready to play at guard. Do you want Peter Skonowski at guard? Maybe. And then you got Jason Kelsey, 1 more year, which that would slide Cam Jurgens there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be another top guard ready in the following draft. You got Landon Dickerson, years to come, being in his position, and Jordan Mailata, years to come. But Lane Johnson is the older guy. You can groom this guy to be ready. You don't have a Peter Skonowski being groomed for 3 years. He got to be ready now. So, yeah, man, what do you think and how do you feel about Jake Witt? Like I said, I'm going to wrap this up for real this time. I think we should pull the trigger, get him 7th round. Don't let him go undrafted because I think a team will pick him up and pay him a lot of money. This is Eagle Al. I'm out.